English translation, 188th. Contact Wednesday, 1st June, 1983, 21 hours.
Unfortunately, I only come to you briefly in order to tell you that everything takes somewhat more time than was intended. The new contact workforce wants, first of all, to analyze each individual group member thoroughly before they decide to definitively take on their task. Since they have been here, they have been closely observing everything in the center daily and 24 hours a day, and thereby noticing a lot of inconsistencies which are of great concern to them. For this reason, it is necessary that next Saturday all group members are to be present at your monthly meeting, because they are to be closely observed and analyzed, without exception, by the new liaison workforce. At most, an absence due to actual medical impossibility might be considered. Furthermore, I have to advise you from our point of view to take thorough action yourself in every respect in the future when group members commit violations of rules and statutes, etc. You are to punish gross violations by excluding the fallible element from the core group with immediate effect, whereby no consideration is to be given to who is affected with and by it. This is an advice from the High Council, which you should act accordingly with. In that regard, the full responsibility for the actual implementation of such necessities shall lie with you alone, whereby a vote by the entire group or the group board is unnecessary, because in such a case, there is always the danger of a sentimentality and consequently of wrong decisions, if one's foot has to be put down on such important matters and decisions. This means then, therefore, that the advice of the High Council is to be followed for the time being, which, in any case, also has the last word, as the statutes say it. Furthermore, I have to explain to you that now, in spite of everything, one sanction editor's note, clarified by Christian Frainer, some ancient extra rules for a defined group of spirit forms, who had in the past voluntarily committed to what is called the Codex, have since the 1990s no longer been in effect and will never be reactivated again. Remains in force, as it was recommended in an advisory wise by the High Council, namely, that during 7 successive incarnations, no contacts whatsoever take place with the group community, that consequently these lives are to be lived through among other peoples and circumstances. If an exclusion from the group has to take place due to malicious violations, or if a group member excludes himself or herself, or allows himself or herself to be excluded due to betrayal and mission-destructive actions, and thus due to a decision of his or her own in this respect.
Damn hard thing, however, he or she that will not hear must feel. Just as an old word says.
That is of rightness, but keep listening now. There have already been bad negligences again regarding the meditation. With all sorts of excuses, various group members try to keep themselves away from it once more. That is out of the question to continue any longer in this manner, because the progress already leaves something to be desired again. Thus you should make sure that no more exceptions will be made anymore, not even when it comes to important works, for which reason you have ordered cancellations 3 times. Those could normally take place within the framework of the cycle to be adhered to, but with these group members it is not possible because they immediately make exceptions to the rule for themselves, apart from a few responsible ones. So in this respect, you cannot make comparisons with your own awareness of fulfilling your obligations.
I will be concerned with that.
Good. Then I have said everything for today. If you do not have another question.
I have. What we discussed 2 months ago, concerning the impulses for our help, since again, we simply do not get ahead financially and need a lot of materials for constructing and working. Could you not continue these impulses a little longer? We still need your help in this regard.
I can probably take responsibility for that, but at some point, I will have to make restrictions again.
Thanks, my friend. Then that is it already.
Goodbye.
Take care, and dear thanks as well as loving greetings to all.